don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in a bed like him, cause they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want to. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Check Fury. Hut.
Well, they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he'll work it ahead to about the 28, gain of 3. You talk about this Lions defense. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Eagles hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
1st and 10, Young. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Slide, 97. Claude Ray. Ready?
Now here's Young. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ultra.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Jake Moody now for the point after. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 17. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That one complete. It's tanked down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. He may go. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that he got it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dameon Pierce with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number 6. Absolute phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And it's 3rd and 5. We'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. You look at this Eagle defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
One thing you always look...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juice. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guy.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Damian Pierce with their 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-7. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's taken down inside the 30. 21-0 our score after 1. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. To the right side and caught by Dell. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
Mixon is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Jose Borregales for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Eagles 21, Lions 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Hey, check Mega. Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Off the option, here's Gibbs. A nice little juke. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Ready, ready.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
Smack, red. Set, go.
Young. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Philly. 58 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with career touchdown number 60. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Allen now looks to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And the Eagles are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Ready, ready.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Set. Ready.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
Steal. Check steal. Set.
A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Jair Elam makes a pick. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 46 yards.
And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half. Mooney good with the extra point.
And a round is on here in this first half.
So here's Mooney back out there now to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Allen.
The throw out wide going to be incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Eagles will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Allen's pass intercepted.
On the set.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
And Young's throw there incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Come on, set.
3rd down and 1.
Ready.
To throw, Young. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Young will set to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mixing up the middle. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now you look at the scoreboard. That deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Mixon.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Play action. Now it's Allen. That'll be caught by Foreman. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On play action, Allen. This pass is caught by London. Touchdown! Drake London, 27 yards. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead drops from 34 down to 27.
Lions 14. Jose Borregales set to kick off.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Down.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Jackrabbit. Jackrabbit.
It's Young on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second half blowout material. Gibbs straight ahead. 83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Black Ultra. Trouble 38. Edo Blue. 6. Mega.
Young looks to throw on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play there on the catch and run. 38 yards.
Here we go, set. Hey, go Pierce. Ready?
Pierce is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they've built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Through, and he's got space. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Ordinarily, 3rd down is a passing down, but how about that explosive run right there? And when you get a run like that, that means everything came together. Offensive linemen, they didn't just get to the first guys. They got to the second level to help downfield. And I've always said, any run over 7 yards means the wide receivers have done an excellent job blocking downfield.
Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Throwing now is Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On play action, Allen. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Vita Vea drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. Half.
Now Allen, got to have this one. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, give them credit. They're going to stay and fight this out to the end. 4th down, you've got to go for it. And they not only convert, but pick up some good yardage as well.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. That is caught by Laporta. And in for the Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta from 19 yards away. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Jose Borregales set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Okay, ready? Set.
1st and 10, Young. Left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Young now. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And just shutting him off there. Still on his feet. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Borregales now on for the point after. And the lead is down to 20.
Makes the score Eagles 48, Lions 28.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that pick 6 a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession fourth-quarter lead. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made here at the 36. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jamison Williams, 64 yards. And the Eagles are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot on the depth chart points before this game is over.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation.
Touchdown! Tank Dell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions get a bit closer.
For the extra point.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now down to 20.
Lions 35.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Young quickly to the flat. Oh, good move. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can block?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Second and 10.
56, 56. What's that?
To throw, it's Allen. His throw incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
What's that?
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That's complete to Dell. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Lamb will go in motion.
Middle. What's that?
Allen to throw once more. That's brought in downfield by London. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Hey, tight. Look out.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 79 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Dancing to his left.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Felix Anudike-Uzomah, the man to get home for the sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
One final try here for Allen. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles' defense able to hold. The Eagles' offense set to begin their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Young here to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are. And let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Let's go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check steal. Ready?
A run for Pierce out of the gun. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So flying Eagles fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say you call a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there.
I ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, got them excited to meet me. Meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. CZs, wake up, get to it, and repeat. Repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around the I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up wings for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly.